I am delighted to finally say the export license for Kodal Minerals has been granted. We now have up to 125,000 tons of the stuff that gets shipped. We have bags ready to go. This is a very exciting time for Kodal Minerals shareholders. Welcome back everyone to Buy Hold Sell. I hope of course you're all well. It's been a great week for the Oil African miners. We did a video yesterday on Premier African Dream, and today this is even better. We covered this about 3 weeks ago in a video saying that to me it was pretty much a foregone conclusion. It was just a matter of when. We knew the government would want to make money, and we knew Kodal Minerals had this supply ready to rock and roll. It just needed this export license, and today we received that. So let's get looking straight at the RNS that came out this morning. Kodal Minerals, the Mineral Exploration and Development Company, is pleased to announce that the export permit for the spodumene concentrate produced at the Bougouni Lithium Project in southern Mali has been received. The project is operated by the local Mali registered mining company. The letter was authorized by the Ministry of Mines, signed by the Minister of Mines, Professor Amadou Keita. I hope I said that right. The export permit is approved for an initial 125,000 tons of spodumene concentrate, subject to the continuation of final administrative steps for the export process. The letter specifies confirmation of the pricing mechanism based on the Shanghai Metals Market reference price for spodumene, which we looked at yesterday and we will look at again. Granting of the transportation contract directly to the Malian transport companies in accordance with the previous laws related to the local content in the mining sector, payment of taxes, duties, all that good stuff. The company can confirm that the offtake agreement finalized for the project utilizes the SMM and the referencing for pricing. In addition, the project has signed a transport contract with a leading Malian transport company for the export of material from site to the port location in the Ivory Coast. Now we'll have a look at what Bernie has to say about that in a moment, but we remember we get paid 95% of port. So once we get this to the port, we get paid. The over 5% comes on delivery. That's huge, and this has all been ready to rock and roll. And we've seen pictures of Bernie recently. He looks very happy, and he probably knew this was just about to happen. That's why he's been so happy. He went on to say the granting of the export license is a critical step for the development of the Bougouni project, as well as Mali's burgeoning spodumene industry. The permit further underpins the continued support of the Mali Ministry of Mines and the government and their interest in the further development and expansion of Bougouni. Final administration processes will be completed imminently, and the mobilisation of the trucking fleet to site will commence as soon as possible. That is a brilliant RNS. That is exactly what we've been waiting on, and now it looks like money is going to finally start coming into Kodal for this Bougouni Lithium project. Now today the share price has reacted positive, up 7%, which is lovely. It did see a peak of in and around 22% from the lows to the highs. We're flattening lining at about 7% on the week. We're up almost 14% on the month, 10%. The last 6 months still green, only about 1%. And I fully expect this to move on fairly quickly. It's hard to see this dipping on this type of news. We can see the spodumene prices since yesterday has remained pretty much the same, 874, which is very profitable for Kodal Minerals. So we're delighted with the progress. Let's have a look at the share price in a bit more detail on the charts then. We can see here, just looking at this alone, we are above all the moving averages currently. If we're going to close in and around these levels, we will close above the moving averages. What we're looking for tomorrow then, being Friday, is one more green candle or something that just keeps us closed above this moving average, and that will be very, very bullish. That would indicate that we are in a bull market with Kodal Minerals, which is, well, a bull market. It's always good. You can see here the RSI still shows plenty of room to move. MACD is only crossing over, and what the MACD usually does is crosses over, it goes upwards, and we can see here when we crossed over here, we went on one hell of a good rally. Trying not to get too excited, but it's hard not to be with this great news. Money's going to be coming into Kodal Minerals. It looks like a safe bet. Now there's still risks, like everything. Still, you know, a dodgy territory out there. It's a bit of like the Wild West. We did have an RNS which we didn't cover on the channel, but there was a shooting and a member of staff actually got killed, unfortunately, and you know, condolences go out to those people that were affected by that. Terrible news, but it just shows you how risque this, you know, area is. And we've just got to be mindful of that. But this is a very, very good day for Kodal Minerals shareholders. We had an earnings report that came out there and showed the potential for where this company can also go as well. So look, this is really just an update to say I'm freaking delighted with Kodal Minerals. I am green on Kodal Minerals now, which is just fantastic. I've one other position that it's about to go green if I can get above 0.4, which I'm fairly confident we will. It's a brilliant time to be alive. Our long hold plays are looking very good. American Battery Technology, we're well green on that. Kodal Minerals is about to become very profitable for us, hopefully, fingers crossed. It's just praying I'm letting the side down, but that aside, this is great. This is what we're holding for. 2030 play. Bernie and the team have just step by step picked away and continually built a great plant. I mean, when we first started covering this company, it was just a dirt road. We have went leaps and bounds, and now we're getting, hopefully, the return that this company is hoping to achieve in terms of plenty of dollar coming in for these bags of spodumene. It's exciting. What's your thoughts, guys? Leave them down below. Are you excited? Are you in Kodal Minerals? I'm seeing a lot of people moving into Kodal Minerals that are in the African mining space. Seems to be a lot of hype around it. The Discord is absolutely buzzing. We can see here a lot of people happy in the Discord, rightly so. We've got a woohoo, a yes, a whoop whoop. Everyone is very much happy. This is amazing. Round of applause. Well done, folks. This is great news. It really is. Well done all the shareholders. It's been a bumpy road over the last few years. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, but the company is fundamentally ticked on as best it can. This was a formality that needed to be a tick box that needed to be ticked, and it's been ticked. That's the video. Leave your comments down below. Please like, subscribe. If you want to get in the Discord, links there, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.